On the moonless night of March 29th, a formation of B-2 Spirit stealth bombers silently took to the skies, initiating a secretive, carefully choreographed strike deep within the troubled heart of Yemen. Under the cover of darkness, these advanced aircraft represented more than mere military force. They symbolized a direct message of strategic dominance. What initially appeared to be a straightforward bombing mission targeting Houthi positions soon revealed layers of intricate planning and extraordinary execution that few could have anticipated. Moments after completing an essential mid-air refueling, the sleek, bat-winged B-2s entered carefully charted air lanes, known to aviators as restrictive operating zones. These are invisible corridors in the sky, meticulously plotted by military planners to prevent accidental collisions or friendly fire incidents. With the skies above Yemen crowded like a major urban freeway at peak hour, managing flight paths became absolutely critical. The airspace was densely populated with U.S. military assets, F-18 Hornets and Growlers from the Navy, Air Force F-15 Eagles, stealthy Marine Corps F-35 fighters, massive B-52 and B-1 bombers, and remotely piloted Reaper drones. Precision was not merely important, it was life-saving. American air traffic controllers worked tirelessly to coordinate this complex web, deconflicting flight paths to ensure the Spirits could unleash their destructive payloads without unintended casualties. At precisely 2 a.m. local time, the bombers reached their initial targets around the city of Sayada, the heartland of the Houthi insurgency. Without warning, 10 critical Houthi installations simultaneously erupted in flames. Command and control bunkers, hardened communications sites, and anti-aircraft missile emplacements vanished in an instant, neutralizing key defensive capabilities. Simultaneously, U.S. Navy jets launched from the carrier USS Truman participated in synchronized diversionary attacks. Employing precision GPS-guided munitions, the F-18s intentionally provoked Houthi defense systems, stirring chaos and confusion among enemy radar operators. These carefully orchestrated decoy operations forced Houthi commanders to reposition personnel, unintentionally making their facilities even more vulnerable. Then, from altitudes approaching 50,000 feet, the B-2s silently delivered their next devastating blow. The bombers deployed multiple GBU-31 Joint Direct Attack Munitions, JDAMS, each weighing 2,000 pounds and capable of penetrating thick layers of reinforced concrete and steel. The accuracy of these JDAMs, guided by advanced GPS and inertial navigation, was so precise that each explosive found its target within mere feet of the designated aim points. Iranian-supplied GPS jammers, previously effective against less advanced munitions, proved useless against these weapons. The JDAMs, relying on internal navigation systems resistant to electronic interference, struck their targets with lethal precision. Designed in the Cold War era, the B-2 Spirit bomber was initially intended as a critical component of America's nuclear deterrent, capable of bypassing Soviet air defenses and delivering nuclear strikes undetected. This same stealth technology, however, makes the bomber equally devastating in modern conventional warfare. Powered by 4 General Electric F118-GE-100 engines generating over 69,000 pounds of combined thrust, the B-2 achieves impressive speeds nearing Mach 0.85. Cruising comfortably at altitudes of 50,000 feet, it remains safely beyond the reach of conventional enemy anti-aircraft systems, even those obtained from Iran or Russia. The bomber's true genius is its stealth design. The B-2's unique, smooth flying wing shape is engineered specifically to reflect enemy radar signals at oblique angles. With a radar cross-section measuring just 0.1 square meters, smaller than a common bird, the bomber effectively disappears from radar screens. By comparison, an F-15 Eagle fighter jet presents a radar signature nearly 250 times larger. The bomber's external coating further enhances its invisibility. Its matte black surface, while visually suited to night operations, also contains advanced radar-absorbing materials composed of classified iron-ball composites. These compounds absorb and dissipate approximately 80% of incoming radar waves. Even the small percentage of signals not absorbed are deflected away, leaving enemy radar operators clueless until bombs explode around them. On this mission, Houthi radar operators, likely operating Soviet-era P-18 Spoonrest and Iranian Kair radars, faced insurmountable obstacles. These radars, typically used to track maritime vessels, operate in the L-band frequency range, 1 to 2 GHz, which is virtually useless for detecting stealth aircraft. Their radar beams passed harmlessly over the B-2 bombers, unable to generate sufficient returns. The bombers remained invisible throughout their approach and departure, denying Houthi forces even a chance to engage their air defenses. After their initial assault, Navy F-18s swiftly moved in again, eliminating communication towers and broadcast stations vital to coordinating Houthi troops. With their ability to communicate severely disrupted, Houthi fighters lost essential situational awareness, adding further disarray to their already vulnerable positions. Then came the next stage of the bombardment. B-2s unleashed a second wave of smaller, 500-pound GBU-38s JDAMs. These weapons delivered precise strikes against specific military targets, carefully minimizing collateral damage to nearby civilian structures, a strategic decision balancing military effectiveness with humanitarian considerations. Remarkably, throughout these intense operations, the Houthis never launched an effective counterattack. This was largely thanks to the B-2's clever infrared IR stealth technology. Conventional jets produce immense heat signatures from their exhaust plumes, easily detected by sophisticated IR-guided missiles. To mitigate this vulnerability, B-2 engineers embedded the engines deep within the bomber's fuselage, carefully channeling exhaust through specially designed ducts. This design reduces the IR signature dramatically, making heat-seeking missile locks nearly impossible. Additionally, advanced defensive systems further protect the B-2. Integrated laser warning receivers and radar warning systems cover the aircraft in a protective electronic envelope, providing the crew with comprehensive, real-time situational awareness. If enemy radar locks onto the aircraft, these systems alert pilots immediately, allowing for evasive maneuvers, course adjustments, or rapid changes in altitude. Meanwhile, real-time communication integration ensures B-2 crews receive continuous tactical updates via satellite, secure data links, and encrypted voice channels. Such interoperability ensures the bomber seamlessly fits into broader military strategies, allowing for flexible mission adjustments even in mid-flight, without compromising stealth or operational security. As dawn approached, the B-2s proceeded deeper into Yemen's Amran province, targeting underground bunkers camouflaged beneath civilian infrastructure. Intelligence reports identified these as critical underground data centers, facilitating Houthi operations. To neutralize these hardened targets, the bombers likely employed specialized bunker-penetrating variants of the JDAM, equipped with reinforced warheads specifically designed to penetrate and destroy subterranean facilities. Dropped from extraordinary altitudes, these bombs plummeted silently through the dark sky, detonating deep underground more than 40 seconds after their release, long after the B-2s had already vanished into the darkness. Throughout this tightly choreographed dance of destruction, strict airspace management ensured friendly forces maintained a safe 30-mile no-fly radius around each bombing zone. Navy E-2D Hawkeye airborne early warning aircraft continuously monitored operations via data links, providing critical radar coverage without forcing the bombers themselves to emit detectable radar emissions. Yet, even with their primary mission accomplished, these stealth aircraft still carried additional lethal capacity. Each B-2 holds a staggering 40,000-pound bomb load within its internal bays, capable of delivering everything from conventional ordnance to the enormous 30,000-pound massive ordnance penetrator, or even nuclear payloads such as the B-61 gravity bomb. While the nuclear threshold remained firmly intact during this mission, the demonstration of conventional firepower made the strategic message unmistakably clear. Finally empty of munitions, the B-2s surprised observers by not returning to their home base at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. Instead, the Spirits altered course toward the remote Indian Ocean, flying southeast toward the secluded, heavily fortified island base known as Diego Garcia. This secretive facility, situated approximately 4,000 kilometers southeast of Yemen, has served as a critical American outpost for over half a century, allowing discreet military actions well beyond the scrutiny of public eyes. Days following the strike, amateur observers and satellites detected unusual activity. Multiple B-2 bombers parked along Diego Garcia's runways, confirming a shift in strategic posture. Forward deploying such advanced stealth bombers marked a clear escalation in American military presence, demonstrating preparedness for sustained combat operations rather than sporadic interventions. Diego Garcia's infrastructure allows rapid strikes into multiple global hotspots, significantly reducing response times compared to operating solely from U.S. mainland bases. Flights from Whiteman require exhausting 24-hour round trips with frequent aerial refuelings. Conversely, Diego Garcia's strategic proximity permits rapid response capabilities, dramatically improving sortie rates, operational flexibility, and crew readiness. Politically, the presence of strategic bombers at Diego Garcia serves as a tangible statement of American commitment and readiness. To the Houthis, it sends an unmistakable warning. Enemy installations could disappear at any moment without prior notice. To regional adversaries like Iran, it signals the serious consequences of regional destabilization. And for allied nations, this forward deployment underscores unwavering U.S. dedication to regional security. If indeed the B-2s have been permanently or semi-permanently stationed at Diego Garcia, this development marks a profound evolution in the Yemeni conflict. It represents a strategic shift toward shorter response times measured not in days but mere hours. America's adversaries can no longer comfortably predict when or where the next strike may occur. Instead, they must now continuously anticipate sudden, overwhelming force from stealthy bombers, emerging without warning from distant skies to execute precise, unstoppable destruction.